to do. I don't have anything new. What? Oh, hey, Frankie Forklift. What do you got? A New Haven 44 tonner. What the heck? Oh, what's that? Ooh, snack and a drink? Well, I know what I have to do. Right after I eat my snack, though. I'm hungry. Well, guys, if you couldn't tell by the skit, today we'll be inspecting this Bachmann Spectrum New Haven GE 44-ton locomotive. It looks the same on both sides, except this side there's no guy in the figure, which I'll respect Bachmann for acknowledging the fact that the 44 tonners were 88,000 pounds, which makes them subject to the 90,000 pound rule, which locomotives under that weight only needed a single crew member, and those above that weight needed 2 or more. So let's get straight to it. Okay, so here we have it on my desk. This thing is incredibly small. Here, let me get on my ruler. Each of these segments is an inch. Look at how small this thing is. You know how in most locomotives you have to hold them with 2 hands? It's fit right in the palm of your hand. You need something small, you get one of these. So all you have to do, there's just 2 screws in the bottom. Just 2 screws, which I believe is where the fuel and water tanks would be? No, definitely the fuel tank. But I'm not too sure why a 44 tonner would have a water tank. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Maybe I know nothing about these locomotives. But whatever. So, if we just do the grand reveal. Ta-da! There are actually 2 motors inside this thing instead of 1, which caught me by surprise when I first took it apart. But it seems pretty straightforward to maintain, you know. Both the worm gears are exposed. Same with the ends of the trucks. And the wiring seems basic enough. I mean, chances are you can swap out this board right here for something DCC, which I would, but I have a 70 tonner, not a 44 tonner, so it wouldn't go in perfectly. So to start, I'm going to take a toothpick to some of the lubricant that hasn't aged too well, because when I picked this up, no, I did not actually get it from Frankie Forklift, although I would appreciate it if he stopped by and gave me a few gifts every now and then. This thing was actually sitting in a storage locker for I don't know how long, but considering how it was sold as brand new, I'm guessing this thing has been in the box since 2012. Clean out all the gunk. It's so weird. Just weird looking. Like it's the same ugly yellow the same ugly yellow white as the rest of the gears. So I don't know why it's like that. Maybe it's just deteriorated over time. I could be wrong. And now that I've done all that, it's time to break out my preferred choice of oil, which, to be fair, I haven't really played around with it, but chances are, if this thing is brand spanking new, it doesn't need the wheels to be cleaned. It just needs some new lubrication. So I suppose Oh, I didn't drop it. It's fine. It's fine. Besides, it's Bachmann. Squeeze out. Oh, that is not a little drop, but you know what? Whatever.
Another little drop between 2 or 3 teeth there. And then what the heck, we'll put a little bit on the worm gear. The worm gears, I should say. Not just one, but both. Just to be safe. I'm honestly surprised that Bachmann chose to put 2 different motors in here instead of one. That was a genuine surprise when I first opened this up. So I guess now I'll come back to you when I finish turning everything. Okay, so I've turned it for about 5-10 minutes. I'm sure it's gone around a few times. Even then, when I first put it on the layout, all the gears are going to mesh together anyways. So to put it back together, from what I've tested, you should just be able to screw it on. But wait, where are the couplers? And this little baggie in the corner of the package, which I was also surprised about Bachmann's choice with that, so. Now what the heck, I'll put them on. So guys, I just cracked open a fortune cookie and it's telling me how to install an Easy Mate coupler. No, I'm kidding, it's not that hard. I know how it works. It's also a little horn. Yeah, you probably can't see that because of my fat sausage fingers, but there is a little horn right there. So I guess I'll just put it on. Oh, this genuinely took me 5 minutes. It is so fiddly. I don't know if it's just because it's been sitting in a box for 12 years, but... No, not 12. 8 years. But this is genuinely a pain. So I guess I'll just come back when everything's on. Okay, so the uncoupling bar decided that it wanted to fall off. So, already, you can't put this thing on with both knuckle couplers installed or else it'll hit the light on the end here. This is a nightmare, honest. Let's just skip to the next day or two when I actually get to run it. Because you're not going to like sticking around for all this. Okay, so I finally found a fix to keeping this thing up. I have these Lego pieces here holding it up on either side, and that just gets the metal chassis to fit in, or at least the top part that sticks out and hits the coupler, so that you can screw it in and be able to see it well. This is probably the most deal-breaking thing I've ran into on a model. Which, it's good, but hopefully the performance makes up for it. Okay, so here we have our 44 toner out on the layout. And, let's see how it runs. Well, I guess that's going to be it. I refuse to do a slow speed test because my DC power pack is on fire. And did you see that acceleration? There was like 8 speed steps. I'm not doing this with that. If you're going to go in yourself, get DCC. Because this is just standard DC. And this was horrendous. I don't know about 30-40 bucks, but this is definitely $20. So, yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Tell me what you think in the comments.